Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Cyberpunk 2077. The game has just received the much and long awaited update 2.0, and there is so much that they've changed. There's so much that they've upgraded and tweaked and added to the game that I honestly can't list them all, but I'll try my best to at least highlight a few of the main changes they've done, and also I want to put that to the test as well. But before I do anything, I'm just going to quickly go through the in-game settings that I'm using. So I am playing at resolution of 3840 by 2160. NVIDIA Reflex low latency mode is on, reason being I am using DLSS frame generation, and that has to be on in combination. They have to work together. Now I'm also using the new feature DLSS Ray Reconstruction. There's a little synopsis here. Ray Reconstruction enhances image quality by generating high quality pixels between sampled rays for intense ray trace content. This feature requires a GeForce RTX card, so you don't necessarily have to have a 40 series card. You can have, I believe, anything from a 20 series and up. However, same thing still applies with the frame gen, which I'm using. You still need a 40 series card for that. Of course, that hasn't changed. NVIDIA DLAA, I'm not using that in this video. That's something I'll test another time. Field of views at 90. I've disabled film grain, chromatic aberration, and depth of field, because all of these just add unnecessary clutter to the screen, in my opinion. Depth of field isn't too bad, but I'm actually happy to leave it off, to be honest. And of course, motion blur is another setting I'm not too fond of. Now, what they have done in terms of settings, they've actually moved the crowd density to the main options. Now this used to be under the gameplay tab. They've moved that over now, and this is of course maxed out at high. And I'm also using the ray tracing or RT overdrive or path tracing technical preview. So the game essentially is maxed out to a degree. What I was very pleasantly surprised to see was an uptick in performance. I made sure I grabbed some data earlier as soon as the new NVIDIA drivers came out. I grabbed those, and then I captured some data from the 1.63 version before the game updated, and I compared it in the same situation with the same settings bar the ray tracing reconstruction setting, and there's a massive improvement in some areas, over 10 FPS sometimes. So that's a welcome boost. I'm happy to see that there has been some further optimizations. What I like now about the ray trace reconstruction update with DLSS 3.5 is it allows you to play the game in path tracing mode, and the game doesn't look as soft as it did before, where they've kind of made more of an emphasis on sharpening the game. It looks a lot more sharp, and it looks better to me for sure. If you just look at the reflections in this car here, they're just super high resolution now, rather than that kind of blurry misty effect. So you can really notice the ray tracing reconstruction. I'm also noticing you got NCPD officers walking around now on patrol, whereas they used to be stationary in the game. So that's interesting to see. I've only been playing it for a few moments. I've still got to allocate all of my stats, level up points, because this is a file that I was doing previously, and they basically reset all your perks, so you need to reallocate those. But before you can do that, you actually need to go and see a Ripper doc to upgrade your Cyberware. So I'm looking to do that now. Trying to find a place to park. I can go and park over here actually. But yeah, performance has definitely been improved. So that was number one. I was honestly curious to see, and they've delivered on that. But from what I've seen with ray trace reconstruction, independently toggling that on and off won't necessarily always net you an uptick in performance. It may actually reduce performance in some areas. So don't just think it's the ray tracing reconstruction that's doing everything. It plays a little part, but it's not what's doing all of the work. They also said they fixed SMT on Ryzen CPUs with, I think, people over 9 cores, over 6 cores or whatever, over 8 cores should I say. So That's something I'll have to check out on my 7950X 3D. So much content I can create with this new update, but it's going to take some time, so just bear with me. This is a game I really enjoy, so I don't want to rush anything, so I can give you guys a genuine reaction to all the changes. Alright, let's go and see this Ripper dock and get a update. Apparently any Ripper dock will do. Okay, so you can change your appearance, but I'm not interested in doing that. You're meant to be able to install an update. That's what I'm meant to be doing. Edge Runner. The Edge Runner perk, it's a technical ability perk tree, allows you to exceed your cyberware capacity. Interesting. I wonder if they've raised the level cap as well. So mine's currently at 110. Maybe this is the cyber psychosis kind of limiter. If you exceed this, you kind of can't use certain enhancements before you actually get cyber psychosis. I know they've added that to the game now. Ballistic processor, that's fine. Face. So I've got the Kuroshi Sentry optics. I think these are the upgrades you had to come and install, and that is pretty much it. They've actually added like stats to the implants now, which is interesting, and they got like grades and tiers, so you can actually upgrade them as well. So it takes obviously legendary upgrade components to do so, but I've got plenty of those, so that shouldn't be an issue. As you can see, I've just upgraded my Kuroshi Sentry optics, and now that opens up a sub-tab where you can actually add other cyberware. So I'm just seeing this for the first time. So subdermal armor, let's get that going on. And what else have we got? Optical camo. These are all the parts I got, and these are all legendary as well. Okay, well, I've got 3 slots to choose from. So I've got the subdermal armor, and you can level this up as well. As you can see, there's upgrades you can do to individual cyberware, which is interesting. I need to look into what the best combination will be for me, but now I'm just going to kind of rush through these. I just want to get my character to a certain level. So I've hit my limit with the amount of cyberware I can install in my body at the moment. However, if you get the Edge Runner perk, you can actually start removing that limit and actually go a bit further. So that's an interesting mechanic they've added in the game. So technically I've reached the limit of cyberware I can use, even though I've got money and actual components to spare. It doesn't matter. So that's pretty interesting that they've completely overhauled that system. I'm just gonna put my OSD back up. Okay, let's get out of here. So that looks like certainly a better improvement. You can probably have a bit more of an in-depth build now. So yeah, I like to see that they've made the progression system a little bit more improved, a little bit more in-depth. I'm just going to pick a mission so I can get into some trouble or whatever. What I want to do is some individual things actually. The police system is something that everyone's always complained about for a long time. So what I want to do is I'm going to start some trouble, and let's see what the police do. I don't really just want to shoot a random person, but I guess that's the only way to do it. Try not to discriminate against anyone. I'm just gonna have to ruin your day, mate. Sorry. Okay, let's see if the wanted level goes up. So we've got 1 star. I'm just gonna call a vehicle, because I actually want to see if they actually chase you this time. Let's get another person. Where do you think you're going? Oh, you got away. Okay, I'll leave him alone. And that guy got away somehow as well. Okay, here comes the police. So let's take these guys out. Let's see how they fight. Yeah, you can try. Let's switch to something a little bit more intimate. Okay, so I've killed 2 officers now. I'm on level 3. So what I want to do is get into a police chase now. Let's see if they actually are challenging. I don't remember ever seeing my car being able to be that much disfigured, so I think they've actually enhanced the visual on the car damage. So that's something new. Oh man, they're really going after me. Yep, you can already see the improvements now. I've never had the police go so hard on me. The Caliban actually sounds a little bit different as well than before. Man, I need to get out of here. They've made a roadblock here. That's something I've never seen before. I better get out of this car before it blows up. Okay. The police system's certainly much improved. Start some beef with the tiger claws. Man, this tool's super smooth as well. Police will probably get involved now as well. I want to see what happens when you get to your maximum stars. Get to all 5 stars. The police are a little bit more durable now. They'll probably send max stack after you once you hit the cyber cycle level of wanted. Anyway, let's get another vehicle and see how quickly they can chase you. Let's see now. Something that's quick. This will do. Let's see how much the police actually pursue me. So it's just saying, let me just quickly read this. Drawing your weapon while driving enables combat, allowing you to drive and shoot at the same time. You can use pistols and submachine guns when sitting behind the wheel. Hold right trigger to shoot. Okay, and you can manually shoot as well.
Suspect was last seen driving a vehicle, transmitting further details.
So I like to drive with my control pad. It's a lot more precise, but when it comes to in-vehicle combat, I'll have to try that out at some point. I'm just going to try and escape the police completely and see how easy that is. All the cars sound different now. They've completely overhauled the audio for the cars, so that's a straight noticeable change. Okay, and can you hear like the announcements on the radio what the police are doing? That's new as well. Oh, they've got another roadblock. So at least they're actually trying to employ some tactics. I may have to kill a few more innocent people to get the maximum wanted level, and then see if I can get away. So let's try and harm some more innocents. Sorry guys. You're part of my sick experiment. Still 3 stars though. How much people do you have to kill to get to the 5 stars? Literally mowing people down. And I'm stuck at 3 stars. Okay, it looks like you've got to do a hell of a lot to exceed that 3-star limit. Let's take a right here. Right, I want to try some in-vehicle combat in terms of shooting. We can actually do drive-bys now. Okay, that's enough running. Let's actually fight now. Oh, guys, you don't want to smoke, really. Is this the best you guys have got? Have you now? Don't think that's going to be enough. Also remember, my character's a fairly high level in terms of cyberware. I haven't actually allocated my perks yet, so I can actually get a lot stronger than this. Whoa. I got a second heart, so I should get up. Luckily, I've got that implant where if you die, your second heart revives you. But I would have died just then, so the police are a lot more aggressive now. A lot more well organized. So yeah, this is something they should have had from the very, very start. The police system previously was a bit of a joke, but this is a lot better.
Oh my God!
I think I need to leave the city. Go out to the Badlands or something. They're trying to set traps for me. Not quite working though. Yeah, massive improvement. They even try to wipe you out as well.
All units in the area, order has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
I think I'm out of their jurisdiction now where I'm in Pacifica. So I think that's the reason why they just broke off and left me. Because I'm not, technically I'm not in Night City anymore, so that's interesting. So I got away. But yeah, much improved police system. That was a lot, very, very chaotic. Alright, let's find a mission to do, just so I can just generally play the game. I'm also gonna allocate some points. Because I got 55 perk points that I haven't actually allocated yet. So they've changed this whole system now. So the guns that I usually use are the assault rifle, shotgun, and the pistol. So let's do up the health. So painkiller allows health to regenerate while in combat. Speed junkie, health regen, 60% while sprinting. Army of one, 10% health regen for each nearby enemy. Okay. So they all kind of connect now. So maybe depending on what the combination you use, you might even get certain bonuses. So adrenaline rush looks like a good one. You can level that up 3 times. And juggernaut, when adrenaline rush is active, movement speed and damage increases. I don't want to worry too much about that now. Let's look at reflexes. You can do air dash now. Completely different mechanic I've never seen before. And you obviously it's like a skill tree, so you can only get to certain skills by buying skills below it. So now I can do the air dash because I've completed the tree effectively. Okay, what else can you do? Aerial acro boost improves mid-air maneuverability. Centigrade allows you to shoot while dashing. Okay. Blade runner. I do have a samurai sword, so I may as well do up a few of these. Not gonna bother read all of them. Bullet deflect. That's the one of the new ones I wanted to see. And bullet time. Okay, that's enough with that. Let's actually upgrade some technical ability. Edge runner. This is the perk you need to actually increase your limit. So that's actually a priority. To get there though, it says, I'm not too sure, not what the requirements are. So it looks like a straight path, but it seems like you need to do this as well. So maybe you have to do all of these. Still not enough. I've got no idea how to get to that. That's something I have to look into. Ninjutsu, movement speed. No, I'll leave it for now. I don't want to get too in depth. I just kind of want to show off briefly how the new perk system looks. I'm going to try and find a nearby mission. See what else I can do. I wonder if you go straight back to Night City, will you instantly get all that heat on you again? That's not something that would be ideal. It's a side job I can do. But yeah, so far the game displays absolutely butter smooth. Almost feels like a new game in a way. The cars sound different, the driving mechanics feel different. Obviously the police system is much improved. I need to learn how to do the leveling system better because I'm just kind of rushing through it at the moment. Pretty sure I can. Okay, there's some steps here, so it's okay. Get up out of here. Let's call my car. I'll call a car. They did say they have some new radio stations as well, so that might be worth checking out. Let's have a look. So before you had the Specific Dreams, Vauxhall Storm, Radiator. These are all the same. I'm trying to find a new one. Dark Star, this is new. And Growl FM. And Impulse, these are all new. That's more rock. Let's keep it on Dark Star for now. Just want to see what they've added to the game in terms of new music. Man, this game looks so good now. You can really see the higher resolutions in the reflections now because of the RT reconstruction. It was always used to look a little bit noisy in the reflection, but now it just looks crystal clear. And I love the new sound of the Caliburn. Before it sounded like a Dyson Hoover or vacuum cleaner, should I say, but now it just sounds much more like a car. Yeah, I really need to kind of sit down with this game before I can fully give you my opinion on it. But first impressions, so many things are standing out to me, and I've beat this game more than twice. I've spent crazy amount of hours on it, and everything is just jumping right out at me, so I can notice the differences. I don't have to go looking for them. That's always a good thing. Change to Growl FM, see what else they got going on. Alright, I took my eyes away from the road for one moment, but they've definitely improved like the damage on the cars as well. They deform a lot more. Okay, coming up on this mission now. Wonder what side of mission this is.
Baby, Michael called. Before sundown, out front of the mega tower. Gonna be there?
Of course I will.
See you then.
Okay, looks like I got a mission out of nowhere. But yeah, I'd rather go and see Judy, if I'm honest. Probably not very responsible to leave my car right there. I'm just gonna pull up on the side of the road. So at least traffic can flow. Alright, I'm gonna do that mission that Judy just called for. So let's see. Sit down. Total Panam. This is the one. I was gonna track that job. Luckily I was in the neighborhood. Okay, I gotta wait. So I gotta find somewhere just to wait for a little while, then she'll come and meet me. Bear in mind, this is the game with path tracing, and the fact that I'm able to play it so smoothly is pretty amazing,
Hey,
and it
V.
feels fine.
You ready?
Oh, she's already here.
Any idea how I can get to Hiromi?
Pulled the blueprint, got it all figured out. Okay, not all, but we're good on the penthouse. Best bet's to access it from the service level. Gotta weigh in from there.
Somehow Judy's hair looks more lifelike. Doesn't look as stiff. That's interesting.
All right, we going in?
Let's do this.
We've just received word on a breaking story. A Kang Tao AV has crashed outside of Night City. The aircraft's thrusters were deactivated by
Guess I've got to get the elevator.
discharge from a nearby damaged power station in Santo Domingo. The emergency landing attempt proved unsuccessful.
You two head in right after us. Go straight to Clouds.
About fucking time.
Fortunately, Kang Tao's surviving security personnel
Stay sharp. Gangoons might be lurking.
without suffering additional
They may have upped the resolution on her tattoos as well. They seem to pop a little bit more.
against the Nomads camp.
Judy, why are you calling me? I'm right with you.
Gotta jack into the panel on the other side. Can you take him out?
From the Netherlands.
Yeah, sure.
They heard something.
You always have to go to shit.
Let me use my blade.
What?
Try and keep this quiet.
I'm getting sick of this. I'm a soldier, not a fucking...
Okay, that's one down. Try not to cause a ruckus. Grab this chick. Okay, I think that's all of them.
Careful, they heard something.
Yeah, it was almost in range there. He's gonna come and check on the body more than likely. Okay. They've even added new sounds to your dash. That's new. Damn, I completely took his head off. So they're meant to have added like finishers like The Witcher 3 or automatic finishers, and which will actually be seen in third person as well. So that'll be interesting to see if I can get a few to come out.
What then? Everyone all in position?
Tom and Roxy should already be at Clouds. We go on Maiko's signal. They'll mop up security, you deal with Hiromi. But first, you gotta get into the penthouse.
Okay.
Okay, on my way.
Elevator's on the other side. Be safe.
Guess I'll be doing this one on my own.
How's the sitch?
We're inside at Clouds.
Who's taking which floor?
I'll take the lower level. Tom will head upstairs. We're all set.
Night City. I'm Jillian Jordan with N54 News, and this is your local latest. The NCPD has urged caution when using data terms. A routine inspection has shown many have been corrupted with malware. Police experts have...
I wonder if they've added a few new missions as well.
All right, on the roof.
Jump down onto the balcony. Careful though, okay?
Yeah, sure.
The mayor's office has raised
Lost a little bit of health there, but not a problem.
of Arroyo and Waterloop.
On my mark. Go!
I told you, I have shit tons of work. No, don't.
Just checking if there's any cameras. Yeah, I still have a few of my Cyberware implanted, so
I don't want any fucking dinner. Everything you cook tastes like sawdust anyway.
I'm gonna deal with these guys with my melee weapon. He heard something, but he's not completely sure. Anyway, I'm gonna try and take all of these guys out. That's fine. I don't mind them knowing that I'm coming.
I got anything to say about it?
What the hell?
Trying to see some of these finishes. I meant to have bullet deflection as well, so I meant to be able to block bullets. Yeah, that's new. And actually cut up the floor. That's new. There's all these new little things that I'm noticing that wasn't previously in the game.
Oh, Jesus, fuck! Floor's clear. I killed them. I killed them all. Same here.
Go to the
Hoping
surveillance
you'd make
cam in
less
front of the
trouble getting
security
here.
room.
Luckily, they're all jacked into virtues. It'd be game over otherwise.
Right, wrong. Chicks will give you shit no matter what you do. This one's a real charmer, too.
Can we get this over with?
Why are there 3 guys? What's she playing at?
That's our target, Hiromi Sato.
Okay.
Who are the other two?
Target audience of today's presentation. Hiromi answers to them directly. Now they're gonna watch him die in a pool of his own piss.
This is not what we agreed.
Look at me. See this? This is a look of unfucking surprise on my
I know
face.
the clause. To them, power is a question of strength, ruthlessness. This is the only way.
Maiko.
I'm about to jack him out. They will not be chirpy after the rude awakening. One show ends, another begins. Just as good and unforgettable. Understand?
All right, I'll do what I can. Jack him out.
Well, she is no Parker. Wait. What's going on? Who is this?
Living proof that Hiromi Sato's time is up. This merc has already disturbed the clientele at Clouds once. He murdered Oswald Forrest. And now he's invaded Mr. Sato's private residence. As if that were not enough, this is where Hiromi's sheer incompetence has led all of us to.
What the hell?
I have long looked upon Hiromi Sato's foolish, inept endeavors. But this? I think it's obvious he has outlived his usefulness.
V, what the fuck's she doing?
Clouds needs new management.
Am I to understand that this future manager stands before me now, speaking with such
Judy,
zeal?
I can't focus.
What's
With
their
your
focus on?
permission.
She's screwing us. Over my dead body. We were gonna get rid of her.
Am I to understand these as your conditions?
V, you gotta take them down. That's why we're here.
Dolls of Clouds are declaring their independence. Club will be run by them, and only them.
V, let me do the talking.
Tiger Claws will get a cut of the revenue, but they'll have no say in how the club is run.
Stop this right now.
I'll get everything under control.
You cannot even control your own mercenary. Hiromi will answer for his incompetence later. Whereas you will answer for your insolence now.
I don't think so. And we didn't even need to take it this far to come to amicable agreement.
You any idea what's gonna happen now?
Listen, man. Your boys wanted to take me down. What was I supposed to do? Anyway, they're down. Now what?
What might that be?
They'll have their revenge. You've turned Clouds into a ticking time bomb.
We can't know that for sure. Maybe the lives we cut short will be enough for the Claws. They do profit and loss better than Militech's CEO. They'll see it's not worth it. They wipe their hands of the mocks. Maybe Clouds is due its freedom now. Time to let it go, Maiko.
Get out! Get out now!
All right, V, get out of there. Exit's on the lower level of the apartment. Then find the elevator.
At least I let her leave. I could have killed her if I wanted to.
Tom and Roxy are outside and safe. They weren't followed. Get down to street level, waiting by the food stalls. Fuck. Should have seen that coming. Probably had this planned from the start. Same sec we walked into her office. Jesus, am I a gunk.
Who cares if she was scheming? We did it. That's what matters. Clouds belongs to the dolls now.
You're right. That was the plan all along. And you made it happen. Thank you. See you later, V.
See you around, Judy.
They've definitely done something to their hair. Well, that is just a look at Cyberpunk with the update 2.0. Of course, with the ray trace reconstruction and all of the goodies in terms of ray tracing. The game just looks absolutely amazing to me.
Be my guest.
So, you know, I'm definitely happy with what they've done with the game so far. I still need to have a look into all of the progression improvements to the characters and stuff like that. But yeah, very, very happy with what I've seen so far and how the game plays. It plays extremely smooth. So yeah, I'm not going to go on too much. I'll link a release note list of all the changes because there's that many. There's no point in me trying to go through all of them. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.